Hello pile one, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We're doing another pick a card love reading, and actually what we're doing today, it's a reading I haven't done for a while on this channel. It's a third party reading. We're gonna be so nosy, you guys. And what we're doing basically is just kind of we're tapping into the energy of your person, whoever is on your mind, and the third party, the person that they are romantically connecting to, and we're gonna find out what's currently going on between them. What's the dynamic of their relationship at this point in time? Are they getting along? Are they not getting along? Are they not getting along? You know, and then at the very end, we're gonna see in your, you know, in regards to your person, pile one, how you compare to the third party in the eyes or the perception of your person. Okay, so stick around. Pile one, just keep in mind that this is a general reading, so whatever resonates, take that, run with it. Whatever does not resonate, drop it, leave it behind for the person for whom it does resonate. I do have personal readings available if you would like to, if you would like for me to tap exclusively into, you know, the energies surrounding you. I don't have a third party reading per se, but you can definitely just book an overall general reading. There's one like a specific person, and you can just, you know, book the 3 questions reading and, you know, go in that direction. Maybe I'll add a third party reading at some point in time. We'll see. Anyway, you guys, yeah, booking details are below. There's a lot of $25 readings available in the specific person category, so go check them out. All right, pile one, you were drawn to the, let's see, this is Petrified Wood, the Petrified Wood stone. Very stabilizing energies in the cards here. This is the overall general energy that is the overall general energy regarding the dynamic between your person and the third party's connection. Okay, so we got one ring circus. The number 15 might be significant, and then we got storm fields coming out in reverse. I'm hearing taking shelter. There's definitely going to be, there's trouble in paradise, I will say that. This is giving me energies, pile one, when it comes to your person and the third party. Like, you know, I'm not picking up yet that there's a breakup, but there's definitely energies here of people, 2 people living separate lives. Okay, with storm fields in reverse, though, that is talking about, you know, taking shelter from a turbulent storm. So let me go to the book and read, and I'll give you exactly what these things say. One ring circus says you are capable and competent. In the upright position, it says independence is key now as you step into your journey today. Others may not have the vision or resources that you need. So that's letting me know, pile one, your person and the third party are not on the same page. This could be talking about something in particular, but just overall, they're not on the same page. There's a division that's going on between your person and the third party. This goes on to say, it says, recognize that all the wisdom you've acquired along the way makes you particularly competent, capable of moving forward with assurance. Self-reliance is important. It also says that another aspect to consider is creating and maintaining clear boundaries between you and another. Be discerning about your partnerships at this time. When you know who you are, you have a healthy sense of where you end and others begin. You're able to enter into the best kind of relationships and will attract people who mirror back your wholeness. Interdependent relationships are always mutually supportive, stimulating, and transformative. You can achieve anything at this time. So in regards to this connection, someone had to put up boundaries here. Let's look at storm fields. I will say there's definitely trouble in paradise, okay? Storm fields in reverse, it says, now is not the time to engage in any activity that brings unwanted chaos or drama in your life. This kind of storm can be destructive and you'll regret your actions later. Hurtful words will be carried on the wind and bring a tornado of betrayal, anger, and unnecessary angst. Find shelter. This turbulent weather will pass and your house will be untouched. Say no to drama. Wait till the storm blows over. Only then will you be heard. So they could literally be in the middle of a massive, a big disagreement. Again, with one ring circus, there's something they're not on the same page about. Let's find out what's going on between pile one's person and the third party. Get a couple more. Oh, yeah, your person, pile one, is they're the ones that have been pulling back their energy away from the connection with the third party. All right, for here we have memories. It says feelings of nostalgia, pleasure, and sadness stuck in the past. Healing says reevaluating needs, self-care / self-love, and then moving forward. Love bomber in the reverse. And so love bomber in the reverse is like they're not being affectionate, they're not flirting, there's kind of a coldness going on between your person and the third party right now. Okay. There's not a lot of energy coming up in terms of like what exactly it is that they're not on the same page about, but let's find out. We're gonna clarify with memories here. What's memories? Clarify memories. Ooh. This is let me get one more. We got the King of Wands showing up in the reverse along with the Queen of Wands showing up in the reverse. What is going on here? What's picking up is your person's going back, pile one, and they're looking over kind of like the history of the relationship itself, the history of the relationship between them and the third party. And what it is, it's like they are a match, but not in a good way, right? Because we have both of these energies showing up in the reverse, in the dysfunction of that energy. Yeah, your person literally, pile one, is like, I'm probably better off alone. I'm better off single. I'm better off single. Jeez, let me turn that off real quick, you guys. That could be indicative too. Someone in this connection, I don't feel like it's your person. They might be getting, incessantly I just heard triggered, incessantly triggered. Ooh. Huh. I was going to say they might be getting incessantly messaged and called by, the third party, but triggered wanted to come out. Let's look at healing. Clarify healing. There's something about this connection with the third party, your person, almost feels like your person's healing. They're wanting to get their mojo back. Okay, I don't even know if y'all know what mojo, but I don't. Is that still like a term? I might be dating myself, but it's like their mojo back. Their, what do they call that? Their spark, that creative inspiration and stuff. Like, what's another way to say mojo, pile one? Put it in the description. Put it in the comments. Let me know. But that's what your person is doing. It's like they're healing, they're detaching, they're looking for their mojo. It's like they lost it and they're looking for it again. They're healing. That's what, they're trying to find or rediscover their passion, rediscover their zest and their zeal for life. It's like they kind of lost it dealing with the third party. Is there anything to add for healing? I'm hearing no. Okay, let's move on to Love Bomber in reverse. They're focusing, so they're not, what they're doing is like they're not focusing any energy. I'll be honest, I don't know. But we do have the Nine of Pentacles here. So whether or not your person is is still in a spoken connection or a spoken relationship or a spoken commitment with the third party, they've checked out. They're mentally and emotionally, your person is single, right? That's kind of where their mind is at, because they've withdrawn their energy. Like they're not they're not hyping the third party up. They're not flirting with the third party. They're not being affectionate with the third party. They're not complimenting or, you know, the third party or anything like that. The fact that we have Love Bomber in reverse and it's being clarified by, it's like this energy is being redirected. Your person is redirecting that energy back on themselves. You know, the energy that they would have, the flirting, the affection, the compliments, anything that they would have directed towards a third party they are now actively redirecting on themselves. They're focusing all of their energy on themselves. Why is, clarify the Six of Wands in the upright position, and why is it clarifying Love Bomber in reverse? Yeah, it's healing wounds with the Ten of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, they've completely withdrawn their energy, and with one ring circus here in Stormfields in reverse, they may not even be talking right now. Okay, because with one ring circus, it did talk about boundaries. Your person may have, you know, they may even be blocked. They may have their phone, you know, the third party may be blocked. The third party might have their phone, your person may have their phone off. They may not be accepting any calls from the third party at this time. Something that's going on though, because it did come through that the third party is, I don't know if the third party is triggered or your person is triggered, but that energy did want to come through. Okay. All right. Now what we're going to do is, I'm going to get some information in terms of how, according to the person on your mind pile one, how they feel you compare to the third party, or how the third party compares to you. For those of you that want to know, while I'm getting this energy out, you guys, if this reading is entertaining you, if it's adding any kind of value, or, you know, maybe giving you some insight that you've been needing, or providing closure, whatever it may be, do me a favor, take a minute, hit the like button for me. It's a wonderful way to energetically donate to the channel. It makes YouTube happy, which keeps my videos in, you know, the algorithm. It keeps the algorithm happy, so it gets my videos to, you know, to more people. So thank you for those of you that are liking. Comment below, let me know what pile you picked, let me know how it resonated. Become part of the family by hitting the subscribe button along with the notification bell so you don't miss a reading or a announcement. All right, let's see. Pile one's person. How does pile one compare to the third party? Look, it says third party broke it off with me. What? So the third party, if they are broken up, it's like the third party broke it off with them, okay? But this wanted to come up in the reverse position. It doesn't, what it says in the upright, it says I prefer the third party. I have a card in here that says I prefer you, right? Viewer, I prefer you. They might flip-flop back and forth between preferring you and preferring the third party. It's like they have their days, right? Let's get some more. They're happy where they're at, which might be single. With the fact that we got third party breaking it off with them here, you know, your person is happy being single if they are single. It says wanting to take things to the next level with the third party. Oh, maybe that's what was, they weren't on the same page about. Let's get a few more. Yeah, checked out. And I do feel like your person, yeah, they did pull back their energy, and that might be why, you know, the third party broke it off. We got telling you what you want to hear, not always the truth. Let's get a few more. So pile one, if you're talking to your person, still, and your person is telling you that they're the ones that broke. I mean, there's energies here that your person isn't telling you the entire truth about the situation. And then what they have to say about the third party is that they're a drama king slash, or a drama king or a drama queen, or just a person that loves drama. They might love gossiping about other people. Let's get a couple more. No funny business. Let's get one more and I'll tell you what I'm seeing here. Superficial, but in the reverse. Let me clarify where it says wanting to take things to the next level with the third party. Clarify wanting to take things to the next level with a third party. Got the Eight of Wands. Clarify. Let's get one more. We got the Eight of Wands, which can talk about, you know, fast, swift. It can talk about, you know, fast, swift energy. It can also just talk about a lot of energy going into something. The energies I was picking up before was that your person, pile one, wasn't getting the kind of attention from the third party that they were wanting. Your person was wanting to be complimented. Your person was wanting more affection. They were wanting more romance. And it just feels like they weren't receiving that. And so it feels like especially with Love Bomber in the reverse, it feels like your person may have started off the connection. Things may, like during the honeymoon period, there may have been some of that compliments, you know, affection, romance and stuff. There, you know, your person may have felt like they were getting the attention that they wanted, and things cooled down, right? And as the relationship or the connection progressed on, your person was getting less and less and less of what they wanted and what they needed. And, you know, and you can see that reflected in the One Ring Circus here. Your person was really starting to feel single while still being in a committed relationship. And so it's coming through that it may have been almost as a punishment that your person, since they started to match the energy of the third party. So since the third party wasn't complimenting them, wasn't, you know, honoring them, wasn't, like with the Six of Wands here, this can be somebody that is publicly recognized, you know, holding hands in public, or just letting people know how you feel about them, you know, letting the public know how you, stuff like that. Your person started withdrawing that energy. They started to match the third party's energy, and things got really cold in the connection. What's the Two of Pentacles here? Ooh. It's not... Hold on, we got the Two of Pentacles being clarified by the... Yeah, okay. And then the Two of Cups, but it's coming out in a neutralized position, and so this was kind of like weighing options, kind of being iffy, right? About, yeah, there was a desire to want to take things to the next level, but it's not necessarily in terms of commitment. It's wanting to up level, like, okay, we're not... You know, can we be more affectionate? Can there be more romance? Can we, you know, up the ante when it comes to the romance? there's almost a thing here like that's what was needed to save the relationship. But, you know, it's given that energy pile one where, you know, there may have been discussions of that between the third party and your person, and maybe the third party would step it up a little bit, but then they'd go back cold again, right? And so what's coming through is like a last ditch effort, but it never lasted. So what that means, it says wanting to take things to the next level with the third party. It's like they were wanting more energy. They were wanting more energy in the connection. And with, you know, the Six of Wands, it's like your person, pile one, was wanting to feel publicly acknowledged. Now, if you know, this could, for those of you where, you know, the third party and your person weren't publicly official, that's what your person was wanting with the third party. And, you know, I don't know that it happened or not. But there's this energy of wanting to, you know, wanting to kind of like wanting to be in the spotlight, wanting everyone to know how happy they were and stuff like that. It just wasn't happening though. Let's see, telling you what you want to hear, not always the truth. Let's clarify that. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This is weird. I don't know if this has to do with the third party or not, but in terms of like telling you what you want to hear, pile one, I don't know if your person, if you guys have talked about reconciling, and I'm going to be honest, you know, the energies that's coming through, it seems like if your person is wanting to come back to you and maybe reconcile the connection between you, like if, because the Eight of Cups is about returning to something, right? And they're walking back towards a Ten of Pentacles, but the Ten of Pentacles is in reverse. And so it's like if they're wanting to work things out with you, it has everything to do with trying to stabilize like a financial situation. Like it's money motivated. Okay, your person, you know, telling you what you want to hear, not always the truth. With Ten of Pentacles in reverse, your person may be going through some financial difficulties and issues. Okay, they're not financially stable. Yeah, there's some issues in their finances with the Six of Swords in reverse. You know, they could feel stuck in a financial situation. And this could also be talking about if they're not talking to you and telling you, you know, trying to work things out with you. This could also be indicative of your person working things out with a third party, but only for the reason of, you know, somehow something, it's tied to financial stability and the financial instability that they're feeling right now. Is there anything to add to say about superficial in reverse? Okay. Someone in the connection between, I feel like this is your person and the third party, pile one, was very superficial, and your person and the other person couldn't keep up with it. It was causing a feeling of overwhelm, like hard, you know, feeling overwhelmed, like it was causing a lot of work because somebody wanted to keep up with, you know, this Queen of Wands in the upright position image. This could be somebody, you know, that maybe wanted cosmetic surgery and they wanted the other person to pay for it. That's weird. What's the dynamic here though? Superficial in reverse. This is giving me like energies of keeping up with appearances. That's what it is, because the six of wands was always popping up, like keeping up with appearances. That's what it was, and not being able to do it anymore. Keeping up the appearance of being happy, keeping up the appearance of, we're still in love, and things of that nature. And it wasn't working. And the more that was wanted and needed, either by your person and or the third party, it's like the more things fell apart. Yeah, with King of Cups in the reverse at the back, love was lost here. There's a loss of love between your person and the third party. Okay, so it's like both people checked out. Let me look and see what I prefer the third party, what that energy came out for. Your person may have stayed in the connection officially just for pretenses, to keep up, pretenses publicly. But both of them were checked out before things even ended. What's I prefer the third party, that energy, versus pile one. That's a lot. Don't want to take them. Show me. Interesting. Hold on, you guys. Let me flesh this out. Okay. I get it. All right. So, they prefer the third part, or they preferred, it's coming up in past tense now, but it's like they preferred the third party because that third party appealed to their ego. But look where it led. It led to the Three of Swords, which is heartache, heartbreak, right? Regrets, and then like the Ten of Swords. What's the Page of Cups? What's that energy? Because this Ace of Cups is their energy towards you, right? Reconciliation, a new beginning. There's still love there, so they still have love for you, but then they're showing up as a King of Cups in reverse with the third party. There's love lost there. There's still love going towards you, but let me find out what the Page of Cups is, and then we're going to wrap up your reading, pile one. Yeah. Your person was not getting the energy from the third party that they were wanting. Okay, so in the connection, it's like your person was showing up as a King of Pentacles, and then the third party was showing up as a Page of Cups. And so there was a huge misbalance of energy, and the only reason why it seems like they stayed together, what I'm hearing, if they stayed together for a long time, or even if they're still together, it's getting very close to the third party breaking it off, okay? That's there. And for the rest of you where your person is no longer with the third party, officially now, the reason why they stayed together for as long as they did was it was all ego. It was all pride, because there was love they checked out, romantically, heart-based wise, way before things officially ended. Okay. Your person just felt like there was competition in the connection. Now, I'm not picking up energies where either one of them cheated, okay? But it almost feels like your person feels like they weren't a priority in the third party's life. I hope that makes sense. And so that just kind of caused your person, pile one, to start to pull back their energy. There was some bitterness and resentment that was building up, but, long story short, you know, your person started to match the third party's energy, but not in a good way. And it just caused the connection itself to just go completely cold until finally one of them had enough and broke it off. And if that hasn't happened yet, it's going to, but more than likely it's going to be the third party that walks away. All right, you guys. Pile 1, that was your reading. I hope that it resonated. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again today. I will see you guys at your next Pick a Card Love reading. Bye, guys. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We are doing another Love Pick a Card reading, and this time we're doing a reading I haven't done for a while here. This is a third-party reading. We're just being nosy, you guys. We're going to kind of tap into the energy of your person, whomever is on your mind, and their romantic connection with the third party. Okay, we're going to find out what the overall dynamic is between them and the third party. And then at the end of the reading, we're going to get information in terms of how your person feels you and the third party compare to each other through your person's eyes. All right, Pile 2, for those of you that are interested. All right, for those of you that care. So what we're going to do, let's see, just remember, you guys, it's a general reading, Pile 2, so whatever resonates, take that and run with it. Whatever does not resonate, just drop that and leave it behind for the person for whom it does resonate. I do have personal readings available if you would like to have me tap exclusively into you, your energy, and maybe your person's energy. I don't have third-party readings, like a specific third-party reading available yet. I do have a $25 reading that you can book. It's where you can ask 3 questions, right? If you're wanting something more specific where it has to do with a third-party reading. Anyway, there's a lot of other $25 readings available in the specific person category as well. Just go check them out. Booking details are in the description box below. Pile 2, we're going to get right into your reading. You guys were drawn to the blue lace agate palm stone, and then this card here is the overall energy, the dynamic between your person and the third party, okay, which we have come together, but it's in reverse. The number 8 may be significant. Let me read from the book real quick. And it says reverse. It says when come together. It says when the come together card appears reversed, it is a sign that perhaps a love connection is unbalanced. Is intimacy being withheld from you, or are you withholding it from another? So there's the overall dynamic is there's the intimacy, the passion has gone cold in the connection between your person and the third party. It says longing and yearning are often mistaken for love when in fact they are signs of lack. So this could be talking about codependency. Okay, there could be a runner-chaser dynamic between your person and the third party at the moment, Pile 2. It says, perhaps you've been doing all the emotional work and pouring your water into an empty well to the point that now you are also depleted. Know this. True love will not be denied you. What is truly for you will never walk past you or require this much energy. Drop the agendas, the fight, the need to win, and allow love to flow through you. True love will always find its reflection in another. So someone in this connection, there's a runner-chaser dynamic going on between your person and the third party, Pile 2. We'll see if we can find out who is who here. But yeah, let's see. Show me Pile 2's energy in the connection towards the third party. Show me Pile 2's energy. Ooh, broken promises. We'll see how that factors in. Misled, trust is broken, unreliable. Let's get 2 more. Boundaries. Let's get 1 more. Closed heart. I'm going to do something here that I didn't do. I want to see how the third party's energy is showing up. Show me the third party's energy towards Pile 2's person, or in this connection between, yeah. Show me the third party's energy. Oh, I don't need to do that because it says here unavailable, avoiding intimacy and emotional burden. So, your person is the one that's withholding intimacy, or I feel like your person is the one in the connection between them and the third party that is the runner. The third party is the chaser, okay? With closed heart here, it says unavailable, avoiding intimacy and emotional burdens. Boundaries says no more enabling, feeling used, setting healthy boundaries. But what I'm seeing is the stop sign. Like your person is like holding the third party at arm's length. The third party is not really able to gain access to your person's heart, okay? Let me see what's going on with broken promises here. Oh, no, that did not want to do that. Give me a minute, you guys. Getting my carpets cleaned today, so I'm trying to keep my carpets like shampooed and steam cleaned and stuff, so I'm trying to make sure I don't make too much of a mess. I don't know why I just shared that with you guys, but whatever. Here we go. I can be chatty sometimes. All right, broken promises. I'm seeing unreliable, yeah. And when it comes to the connection itself, your person is very unreliable in their romantic connection with. So broken promises is coming up as whatever they promise the third party, like if the third party is wanting your person to step up communication, take them out on more dates, it's like your person basically, pile 2, is telling the third party what the third party wants to hear just to like pacify them. They're not keeping any of those promises though. What's boundaries? And with the Two of Cups, when it came out, it wanted to come out in kind of a sideways position, which lets me know it's kind of unstable. The energies can go from, so when it comes out like that, it can go from either being, in the upright position or, the reversed position. There's an instability in the connection itself between your person and the third party. Let's clarify boundaries. Nine of Cups in reverse. Your person is not very romantic, and they're not, and I feel like that's their way. Like I said, they're holding the third party at arm's length in terms of like access to their heart. Your person is not showing up in they're not communicating romantically. They're not showing any affection. If they had done that in the beginning, they're not doing it anymore. With the third party, let's look at closed heart. I got King of Wands. Why? Okay, let me find out. This is giving me energies of going through the motions. Because it shows that with the King of Wands clarifying closed heart, the King of Wands is they take action, right? They take action. So it's, whatever is going on between the third party and your person, pile 2, it's just, they're just going through the motions. That's because they're what they're supposed to do, but there's no romance, there's no passion. It almost feels like your person feels checked out. Oh, okay. Hold on. Broken promises with being clarified by the Two of Cups. The third party may be wanting more of a solid commitment. I don't know. I don't know if the third party, if they have like an unspoken commitment to the third party, but the third party feels like they're wanting something more official than what they have now. And it almost feels what's coming through pile 2 is that your person is kind of like dangling a carrot of commitment or up-leveling the commitment, but it never happens, right? That's the broken promise, is like the third party is wanting wanting to take things to the next level, whatever the next level might be. And your person tells the third party it's going to happen, and then it never happens. That's what that's all about. And so let's see if it comes out again. Oh, yep, okay. I am gonna say that your person, pile 2, may be very active outside of their connect. And when I say active, I mean like sexually active outside. Like there may be some cheating going on in the connection. Okay, things just got really ugly and very real in this reading with closed heart. Because the King of Wands, like I said, I'm almost picking up energies where your person is redirecting this Knight of Cups energy to other people outside of the, you know, and it's all stemming from this area of like having a closed heart and keeping people at arm's length, right? They're only comfortable with intimacy up to a certain point, and then they shut it off and go somewhere else. And that feels like that's what's going on here. With the King of Wands being clarified by the Devil, your person is acting on triggers, okay? Like the Devil can talk about self-sabotage, addiction, whatever that addiction may be, they're acting on it. But I am picking up, let's see, let's clarify the Devil. Releasing burdens. Emotional burdens and releasing that burden. And so yeah, they are. So whatever addiction you know that your person has, or whatever addiction there might be, your person is active in some kind of an addiction, and it could be multiple addictions, as a way to relieve themselves of this emotional burden. Okay, and this is how they feel about the third party. So they're feeling that there is an emotional burden being placed upon them by the third party that is triggering your person, and they are acting on those triggers. Okay, let's see if I can. Okay, well, I mean, with the Seven of Swords in reverse, it's not necessarily something that is hidden. So it may not necessarily be cheating. Okay, it might be another kind of an addiction. Okay, but we'll see what else comes. Well, with the Three of Cups with the Three of Cups at the back of the deck, what this is telling me is that if your person is cheating, the third party knows about it. It's not hidden. Your person, if they are cheating, they're not necessarily keeping it a secret, or they're not too careful about it. The third party might even know that, you know, your person is exercising options with the, you know. But then again, the Three of Cups can also talk about partying, right? Celebrating, drinking, smoking, stuff like that. Just take whatever resonates. If you know your person to be a cheater, if you know that they are a serial dater, if you know this about your person, that's part of like what they're addicted to, is the chase. That addiction is being acted on. Okay. All right, let's move on. What we're going to do now is we're going to find out how, according to your person, pile 2, how they feel you compared to the third party, for those of you that care. While I'm getting these energies out, if you guys would do me a favor, if this reading is resonating, if it's providing, whether it's entertainment or closure, or if it's providing insight, guidance, even if it's just adding to your quality of life in any way, please take a moment, smash the like button for me. It's a wonderful way to energetically donate to the channel. Comment below. Let me know what pile you picked. Let me know how it resonated. Become part of the family by hitting that subscribe button along with the notification bell so you don't miss a reading or an announcement. Okay, you guys, let's see. Pile 2's person. How does pile 2 compare to the third party in your eyes? I'm going to get 9 of these. They have my full attention. So the third party has your person's full attention when it comes between the two of you. Is it too late to change my mind? We're going to get several more. We're going to get 9 of these total. Just wanted to come out in the reverse. It said zero intention of leaving the third party, but they're thinking about it. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that because we'll see what else comes out. Let's get more. Can't help myself. Yeah, your person is definitely being triggered when it comes to some kind of an addiction, okay? Again, it could be multiple addiction, at least two. So if they are addicted to substances, that addiction is active, or could be, you know, very likely is active. If they're addicted to chasing, you know, other romantic interests, that addiction is active as well. Let's get a few more. They're a better match for me. Okay, so this says you should forget me and move on, and they're talking to you, pile 2. Interesting. It says they're thinking so your person is thinking that the third party is a better match for them, but they prefer you. They prefer you over the third party, but for some reason they think the third party is a better match. They're bored with the third party. They are bored with the third party. I thought I saw another one. Was there another one? No? Okay. They are bored with the third party. Says me and the third party fight all the time, and then filling a void. Yep, there's that devil energy. So with I'm gonna leave that like that. We'll put that right there. Let's find out what's going on with they're a better match for me. Actually, let's look at and see what is it too late to change my mind. So about what? Pile 2's person. What is this about? Interesting. How does this relate to the third party? Okay, but change your mind about what? And this is answering my question about they're a better match, appearance-wise, or something about their, oh, is it too late to change their mind about working on things? I'm still feeling your person, for whatever reason, and this is all surface level stuff. Like on the surface, it's like they feel like your person's a better match for them, like on paper, on the surface. Let's find out why they prefer you. Something about the connection with the third party just feels easier. They think they go with the third party better, or something, like they fit together with the third party more. Oh, look, you guys, your person has a lot of pride and ego, because look how you guys are showing up to them. Like they prefer you. We got the Nine of Cups here. We got the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, and then we have the Four of Wands in the upright position, and then the Moon in the reverse. And so this is like your person is very aware of their feelings for you. You are actually, you bring them, I'm hearing, mental and emotional satisfaction. And so the whole reason why they prefer the third party over you is strictly appearances. Strictly appearances. I'm gonna go back and see if I can clarify more about what are they wanting to change their mind about. Because I need to see. I mean, your person just feels like them and the third party just look better together, like they match, but this is more of a physical thing. So I don't know if, it's given energies of maybe, physically, like maybe both of them go to the gym, maybe both of them are super healthy and maybe both of them have like very fit bodies, or they both look good in, swimsuits or something. There's something physical that your person is like, but it's like I said, that's very ego based. It's all superficial on a very superficial level. Physically, they feel like, and I'm not talking necessarily sexually, okay? I'm just saying physically they feel, that they're more of a match to the third party. But, it says they're bored as fuck with them. And so it's all ego based. Like it's putting on a show for other people. They're not with the third party because it's what makes sense. It's not that the third party is a better match for them, like mentally and emotionally and spiritually or energetically or anything like that. It's like your person is just with the third party because of what it looks like, what the appearance looks like. I hope that makes sense. All right. Help me better understand why is it too late to change my mind. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. This almost feels like your person having said something. How is this in relation to, show me this energy towards pile. This almost feels like your person said or did something that they wish that they could take back. Is this the third party or is this... Okay. Yeah, they feel like they made the wrong choice. Okay. What they want to know, is it too late to change their mind? Like they feel like they made a mistake going in the direction of the third party. So if for you guys, if it was a thing where they chose the third party over you, it's like, is it too late to change my mind? Because it's not what they thought that it was over there, right? They thought the grass was going to be greener, but it's not. They thought that, like I said, they were thinking that this third party was a better match, right? And yeah, appearance-wise, they are. But they're realizing deeper than that, the third party is not a match for them. Mentally, emotionally, I don't know about sexually... But overall, when it, going deeper than just physical appearances, yeah, your person is attracted physically to the third party, maybe even sexually still. But deeper than that, your person, it says they're bored as fuck over there with the third party. They are bored with the third party. You know what? No, they're not. They're not sexually fulfilled by the third party. That's why the devil energy is there, and they're seeking sexual fulfillment from outside of the third party. Okay, we're getting more into it. See, and this is where I feel like they messed up, because they were finding everything in their connection with you. I don't know if they're just, you and them didn't have the physical appearance. Like, I don't know if they were super fit and you weren't, or if they wore designer clothes and you didn't, or what. There's something about physicality that your person felt. I don't know. You guys are going to have to you know, it's very superficial and it's ego driven, right? But your person is like, is it too late to change my mind? Because they really messed up their bed here. We got the Five of Swords, the King of Swords, and then we got the Three of Pentacles. Like, they realize they effed things up with the third party. But when I mean like they effed things up by, you know, choosing the third party over you. Okay. Look, it's like I should have just stayed single. Some stuff might actually be really going down between your person and the third party right now. There might be arguments. They might be fighting all the time. They're just, you know, they're not happy over there. I was about to end the video and I'm like, there's some cards here that I didn't talk about. So let's clarify what I can't help myself is all about. What's I can't help myself? I feel like it's tied to that devil energy though. Pile 2's person, you can't help yourself. What? King of Wands in reverse. They're trying to hold back, like the, okay, so we got the King of Wands in reverse. We have the Eight of Wands in reverse. Oh, okay, this is them withholding communication, withdrawing energy from the connection with the third party. This is part of them like deactivating and running, right? Because the Page of Wands, that can talk about flirty communication, you know, that's putting, even if it's a little bit of energy, it is, you know, energy, but they're not even giving that. They can't help, basically what they're saying is they can't help themselves from deactivating in the connection. Yeah, look at the death at the back of the deck. Like, they can't help. Your person can see how they are showing up, and even a lack of showing up with the damage that it's doing in the connection that they have with the third party, you know, and they might even be able to see how that's happening with you as well if you are still in, you know, communication with them, but they can't help it. They can't make themselves take action. They know what they're supposed to do, but they can't make themselves do it. They just, it's compulsive at this point to withhold that energy and communication. And then, yeah, we got me and the third party fight all the time, and that was that Five of Swords energy we picked up on earlier. Let's see, with zero intention of leaving the third party, with this showing up in where it's kind of neutral like that, they're starting to consider it. They're starting to consider ending things with the third party. Okay, but let's clarify what this is here. What's going on here with this zero intention of leaving the third party? That energy is shifting. They may have been in that energy before, but they're starting to shift out of that energy. Okay. They don't necessarily have a problem with the connection with the third party ending, but they're not going to be the one to initiate it. Okay, and so it's not, what this is letting me know, it's like, okay, it's not so much that they have zero intention of leaving the third party, but they're not fighting for the connection. Your person is just being very lazy in the connection, checked out. They're totally of the thing, like, you know, they're not, especially because me and the third party fight all the time, your person is trying to avoid more drama. And so basically it's just like they checked out. They're not putting any energy into the connection, but they're not necessarily pulling the plug because it feels like they're wanting to avoid the third party being mad and triggered and, you know, and chasing them even more. And so it's not necessarily that they have zero intention of leaving the third party. They have zero intention of triggering the third party by leaving them. And so your person is just like, I'm not putting any action into the connection. No action, no energy, no effort, no nothing. And if the third party chooses to stay in the connection with me, that's up to the third party. If the third party wants to leave, that's fine as well. Either way, it's like your person's doing their own thing anyway. They're living single, even if they're not, right? Yeah. All right, you guys, that was your reading. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again today. I will see you guys at your next pick a card love reading by pile 2. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. We're doing another love pick a card video. So this one is, I haven't done a third party reading in forever, you guys. It's been a while. So I'm like, oh, I guess it's time. We need to do a third party reading. So here we are. Just keep in mind, Pile 3, this is a general reading, so take whatever resonates, leave behind anything that doesn't. I do offer personal readings if you would like for me to tap exclusively into you and your person's energy. I don't have third-party readings available yet for a personal reading, but if you would like to ask questions about your person and the third party specifically, just look at the SP 3 questions reading linked in the description box below. There's a lot of $25 readings available, and you can get the 3 questions reading for $25 and just ask whatever 3 questions related to your person and the third party that you might want to ask. Okay? All right, so we're going to find out in this, we're going to be nosy and we're going to look and see what's the dynamic, what's going on between your person and the third party. Okay, we're going to find out what the dynamic is currently like between your person and the third party, the dynamic of their connection with each other. And then towards the end of the video, we will actually find out how your person compares you and the third party together in their eyes, for those of you that might be curious, okay, to know how your person feels you and the third party measure up against each other. All right, what they think and feel about you versus the third party, stuff like that. Anyway, all right, pile 3, you guys were drawn to pink tourmaline. I think this is like Rubellite and Quartz, but it's also pink tourmaline and Quartz. But it's kind of a more of a purplish red color. It's real pretty. And then we have here the Dragon's Lair in reverse. So this is going to be the overall energy when it comes to the dynamic between your person and the third party. And the Dragon's Lair in reverse is all about red flags, okay? And when it's in reverse, it's talking about not heeding the red flags, dismissing red flags. Let's see. So in the book, it says red flags shouldn't be ignored. Don't be seduced into learning a lesson that will hurt your heart. Temptation and intrigue abound, but be careful because you can't win this particular challenge. Heed this gentle warning about wanting and longing in the fantasy of belonging to someone, something, or an identity that no true substance, or an identity that has no true substance or longevity. Let me read that part again. It says, heed this gentle warning about wanting and longing and the fantasy of belonging to someone, something, or an identity that has no true substance or longevity. Okay. Ignore this alarm and you'll wander in circles near the edge of a dragon's lair. Choose another path, for your treasures lie elsewhere. Toxicity all over the connection between your person and the third party. It's toxic. But there's a feeling here, and we're going to delve deeper to see what's going on, because with Dragon Lair in the reverse, it's almost I don't want to say blind. It's almost like it's like ignoring the red flags. There you go. It's like knowing the red flags are there, but they're being ignored. And the reason why they're being ignored, like the book said, it's because being in a toxic relationship to some people is better than being in no relationship at all. And so that's kind of like what's going on between your person and the third party. Now we'll see, you know, how this works. Let me find out your person in pile 3. Pile 3's person's energy towards the third party, the connection with the third party. Show me how pile 3's person's, how their energy is showing up in the connection with the third party. This is spell work. Casting love spells, manipulating the outcome, attracting love interest. Let's get a couple more. How is pile 3's person? Show me their pile 3's person's energy and their connection with the third party. Oh, okay. Let's get one more. So I am going to say, pile 3, that your person is the one that's doing the chasing in this connection. Your person is also the one who sees the red flags but is choosing to ignore them because they don't want to be alone. Okay, here's cut through. We have emotional / mental clarity, secrets coming to light, and breakthrough. With Chaser, it says low self-esteem, validation of self-worth, abandonment issues. Okay. We're going to clarify to see how all of this is holding up. Let's look at spell work. Clarify spell work, please. The 9 of Cups in the reverse. Your person they're not feeling emotionally fulfilled in this connection with the third party. And your person is trying to manipulate the outcome in terms of, whatever. Let's see what's at the heart of this 9 of Cups energy here. This is what they're trying to do, though, right? This is the reason why, they might be trying to manipulate the outcome, is because your person's emotional needs, pile 3, are not being met by the third party. Your person's trying to do the right things. We did have the King of Wands show up in the upright position earlier. So your person is trying to do the right thing, pile 3. They're trying to do the right thing with, and what I mean by the right thing is like take the right kinds of actions. They're trying to do what they can to make the third party happy. With the 7 of Wands in the reverse, this can talk about their defenses being down. They're trying to be open and receiving. They're trying to be, you know what I mean? It's that kind of an energy. But it doesn't feel like it's working. This is giving me energies of somebody that's, they're asking the third party, like, what can I do to have you show up in the connection this way? And the third party is saying, okay, take me out on dates, do this, do that. And it's like your person is doing those things. But I don't know if it's an energy where maybe the third party just still doesn't show up the way your person is wanting them to, or if maybe the third party, will show up that way temporarily, but will regress back into old patterns. With the 5 of Wands at the back of the deck, this almost feels like your person feels like they're in competition for your person's attention. I'm sorry. Your person feels like they are in competition for the third party's attention. That's what I feel like one of the needs that your person isn't getting. I feel like your person, pile 3, doesn't feel like they're getting enough attention, enough recognition, enough compliments or accolades from the third party. And so what your person is trying to do, pile 3, with the third party is what they're wanting from the third party. They're doing that almost as like trying to model to the third party. If I compliment you, maybe you'll compliment me back. Maybe if I show you attention, you'll show me some attention back. And it doesn't seem really like it's working. Let's find out what Chaser here is. Clarify Chaser. They're chasing validation from the third party. That's what they're after. But they never really get it with the 3 of Wands in the reverse. What's the Two of Pentacles here in regards to chaser? Your person... Let me clarify the Devil in the reverse. This isn't an energy that is active yet, but it feels like an energy that your person is in contemplation about, okay? With the Two of Pentacles here being clarified by the Devil in reverse, the Two of Pentacles here is letting me know that your person, when it comes to the third party, is starting to open up to the idea of weighing options. But with the Devil in reverse, it's almost like, you know, stepping out on the connection. In other words, it's like your person is not getting their emotional needs fulfilled. They're just, you know, they're not. But I mean, wish fulfillment can be a lot more than just, you know, it just emotional needs, period. But however they need to get those needs met. They haven't decided on it yet, but you know, in terms of like stepping out of the connection to get those needs met by somebody else, because they're not getting those needs met by the third party. So they're contemplating and weighing options here on what's the best, you know, what to do here. Explain the Devil in reverse. The Ten of Wands in reverse can talk about releasing burden. That Devil in reverse too could talk about abandonment issues, self-sabotage, you know, addiction. Hold on, you guys. I'm trying to flesh something out here. Okay. Your person is not wanting... Your person isn't necessarily wanting to walk away from the connection with the third party. What's keeping them from, you know... What's keeping this Devil energy from really being activated and triggered, what's keeping them from choosing that path, though, is the third party. The third party, I feel like, might be doing or saying something to keep your person in check. In terms of, yeah. That's what it is, because we have the Queen of Wands in the upright position and the King of Wands. And so the third party will put in just enough energy. They will match your person's energy just enough to keep your person in check, to keep your person from ending things or, you know, seeking fulfillment outside of the connection. The third party is doing just enough to keep this Devil energy in check. Let me find out what that Devil energy is exactly. Your person is having a hard time seeing a future with the third party in, you know, in the dynamics that it is in right now with, you know, the Three of Wands in the reverse. But with Dragon's Lair in reverse, it's like your person does. There's like abandonment issues here, an abandonment wound, attachment issues. And so even though your person, I am going to say your person's not happy in this connection. In the connection with the third party, they're not happy, their needs aren't getting met, but the third party is doing just enough to keep your person hooked, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, okay. So your person does have the capability and maybe even, you know, to be the capability and the propensity possibly to be a big flirt, right? To step outside of the connection. The Knight of Wands can be, I can see the Knight of Wands in the reverse as more promiscuous, but I mean, you know, the Knight of Wands energy can be that, like, basically it's like spreading that energy around, spreading the attention and the, you know what I mean? And so that's what the Devil energy, if it were in the upright position. You know, but your person, pile 3, is trying to keep that energy in check, and it seems like the third party is feeding just enough energy at just, you know, certain times to keep the Devil energy in check. All right, let's find out what cut through is. So cut through says emotional / mental clarity, secrets coming to light, breakthrough, but this feels like your person is wanting clarity on what to do. Like they're trying to figure like, what can I do to get what I want from pile 3, and not pile 3, but what can I do to get what I want from the third party, whomever they're with. The Two of Wands can talk about, you know, strategy, research, development, putting together a to-do list, like what can I do to reach an end goal. And so it's like your person's end goal in the connection with the third party is having their needs met, which they're not having their needs met. They're trying to figure out, like, what is it? There has to be something that I can do to get to have my needs met by, you know, the third party on a consistent basis. Yeah, they're confused about what to do. They don't know what to do. And I'm hearing like they're kind of at, what do they call that? The end of the rope when it comes to that, because they're trying everything and nothing's working. It's like everything that happens seems to be like a temporary fix. You know, the third party just tends to regress back to old patterns. And it's like they keep having the same argument or the same discussion, the same whatever, right? Over and over and over again. Your person is with weighing options here, and then we also have, yeah, they're just very confused about what to do, what the options are. I just saw the Two of Pentacles at the back of the deck. Yeah, they're almost on the precipice of giving up. So the Two of Pentacles at the back of the deck, I wanted to clarify that. It came up with the Knight of Cups, but it also being clarified coming up with the Nine of Wands in reverse. So your person, when it comes to the third party, pile 3, may resort to withdrawing an offer, giving up on this Nine of Cups energy, which the Nine of Cups energy, that's romance, right? That's affection. That's, you know, sweet messages and romantic dates and stuff like that. But with the Nine of Wands in reverse, it's like giving that up. You know, making the decision where I've tried everything else. I've tried everything in terms of, like, you know, honey. You know how they say, you know, you attract bees with honey, right? Well, they've tried all this quote unquote honey things, like nothing is working. That, you know, they've been trying everything sweet to, you know, to have the third party show up in ways that they want, that your person is wanting them to, but none of it's working. And so, you know, with they're about to make the decision to try something different, and it feels like they're going to give up on the Knight of Cups strategy, okay, in favor of what? Who is this Queen of Wands? You guys are you, there's like a third party, and this feels kind of like a love triangle. What's this Queen of Wands got to do? Oh, okay. Yeah, this feels like that. Your person, pile 3, might have someone else in mind beyond the third party. Now, if this is you, you're going to know whether or not. Like, there's kind of like a love triangle here. The Queen of Wands could literally be like a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, or just somebody else that your person is very attracted to. that's not the third party. With the Four of Wands in the reverse, this can be someone that they were with. This could be an ex, right? With the Four of Wands in reverse, it can be somebody that they used to live with, that they were married to, or where, you know what I mean? It's something like that. This can also talk about ending things, you know. With the Four of Wands in the upright position, that talks about marriage, moving in together, things of that nature. But with the Four of Wands in the reverse, the Queen of Wands could still represent the third party, but the strategy is like breaking up with them, you know, leaving the third party, you know, because like I said, they're considering different, they're trying different things. They're seeing that, okay, I've tried to get the third party to show up by, you know, giving the third party what they want, and it's not working. So what's another strategy to, you know, get the third party to show up consistently and permanently the way that I need them to? It could also talk about, you know, the Queen of Wands being clarified by the Four of Wands in reverse. I can talk about, if that's the third party, the Queen of Wands leaving, breaking up, moving out, things of that nature. Withdrawing whatever this offer may have been, withdrawing the commitment. Basically, it's breakup energy is what it is. Yeah, Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Like I said, it's like the energy that's coming through pile 3 when it comes to your person and the third party. It's your person is at their wit's end, because they're not having, the third party is not meeting your person's emotional needs. They're just not being met. All right, let's see. We're going to move on now to how your person thinks that you and, you know, their feelings towards you versus the third party, how the, you know, you and the third party compare, for those of you that want to know. While I am getting this energy out, if you would take a minute, if this reading is resonating, please make sure to take a moment and smash a like button for me. It's a wonderful way to energetically donate to the channel. Comment below, let me know what pile you picked, to let me know how this is resonating. Become part of the family by hitting that subscribe button along with the notification bell so you don't miss a reading or an announcement. All right, we're gonna get 9 of these cards. Okay, pile 3's person. How are you comparing pile 3 with the third party? Pile 3's person, how are you comparing? Trouble in paradise. Yeah, third party issues. I think I just saw, yeah, and we were already picking up on that. They're, you know, they're not happy in that connection, but they are choosing to stay in it, though. Like I said, it's an abandonment wound. It's attachment issues. They're not with them because, you know, the third party makes them happy. They're still an open relationship. Wow. That's one of the strategies. That may be one of the things that, you know, your person is gonna, you know, talk to the third party about. Like, you know, if you don't shape up, third party, you know, either we're going to break up or we're going to have an open relationship. There could be actual, the trouble in paradise could be sexually. There could be some sexual problems in, you know, their connection with the third party. Because when we talk about an open relationship, it's open sexually. It can also be open, you know, emotionally as well. Yeah, let's get a few more. We're going to get 9 of these cards total. Ooh, the third party is cheating on me. There's some tea. Feeling torn. And this might be something. So the fact that your person, I don't know if they know that though, because we're reading energy. So I will clarify that to see if your person is actually consciously aware of that. That might be something your person is suspecting, but we're reading the tea, you guys. The third party is not being faithful to your person, and that might be why the third party is not emotionally fulfilling your person, is because the third party, you know, their attention is not fully on your person. Let's get a few more. Oh, it says with the third party, but thinking of you. Okay, so this says with the third party, but it says with them, but that means a third party, okay? But when they're with the third party, pile 3, they are thinking and wanting you. This says cheating on the third party. Wow. They might already be... Man, yeah, your person may already be stepping out on the third party. They're stepping out on each other is what's coming through. Let's get 3 more. The fact that we have open relationship coming out here, but then we have the fact that the third party is cheating and your person is cheating on the third, like they're cheating on each other. They don't have an understanding yet. All right. So, let's get 3 more and then I'll start clarifying. This is me and the third party fight all the time, but it was actually wanting to come up in the reverse. What's coming through is that there are things for them to fight about, but they don't. Neither one of your person and the third party don't really seem to be into... See, it's so weird. Let me get a couple more. The dynamics between your person and the third party is very strange. This says need to stop messing around with you, pile 3, and focus on the third party. Let's get 1 more. This says she's not you, but I just heard she's close enough. The third party isn't you, but they're close enough. Oh, fucking weird. Let me find out what's going on with some of these. We're going to clarify some of these messages. With the death coming out, and I was wondering if this feels like it goes to both parties. Let me see. This doesn't feel okay. I get it. All right, when it comes to the cheating and both parties are cheating on each other, your person is cheating on the third party and the third party is cheating on your person. This feels like because what I was getting ready to ask is whether or not do they know that they're being cheated on, right? And with death came out and I got the immediate impression, it was like they don't know if the other person knows that they're cheating, but there's almost a sense of there's a suspicion there. And this feels like on both ends, like the third party has a suspicion that your person is cheating on them, and your person has a suspicion that the third party is cheating on them as well. There's a suspicion on both sides, and there's an energy here, especially with this here. So you might be the third party in this triangle, right? If they're messing around with you, which this is exactly what's coming up. It's like they need to stop messing around with you and focus on the 3P, which the reason why that is because it's like the third party is starting to suspect that, you know, they may have been suspecting that your person has been cheating on them for a while, but they're starting to suspect that you're the one your person is cheating on them with. I hope that makes sense. And so this needing to stop messing around with you and focus on the third party is happening because your person is like, uh-oh, the third party is on to me that I'm cheating on them with, you know, pile 3. It's not that I need to stop messing around with you and focus on the third party because I'm wanting to get serious about the third party. It has everything to do with you know, they need to stop messing with you because they're going to get caught. Like your person's on, like the third party is on to your person, and your person is almost coming through from the sense of like, you know, they're going to start, like they're afraid the third party is going to start doing things to try to catch your person cheating on them, right? And so that's why if your person has pulled, like if you're the person that they're messing around with on the third party and they're pulling their energy away from you, it's because the third party is suspecting something is happening between the two of you. And so your person's like, okay, I need to withdraw my energy because the third party is onto me, okay? Just so you know. And your person is not wanting to be single, okay? They're not wanting to break up with the third party. They don't want to, you know, this has everything to do with an attachment wound, with an abandonment wound. It has nothing to do with the fact that they're so happy with the third party. It's all an attachment abandonment wound. They don't want to be alone. Okay? They don't want to be alone. What's feeling torn here about? Oh, okay, with me and the third party fight all the time, it's like, okay, I get it. They have reasons to fight. They have things to disagree about, but, you know, this could also be like things, maybe it's for them, the reason why this energy is coming through, it's like, I don't know if you, pile 3, and your person fight all the time or used to fight all the time. But what they're doing, you know, comparing you to the third party, they're saying, you know, me and the third party have things that we can fight about, but we don't. Them and the third party don't fight about things that maybe you and them would fight about, right? This almost feels like two people that, like I said, avoiding red flags, avoiding having the tough conversations, and it may be neither the third party or your person wants to address any of it. See, you may have been someone, pile 3, that was like, if you saw something you didn't like, you addressed it immediately. Like you didn't deal with bullshit, you didn't put up with bullshit. It seems in the connection between your person and the third party, it feels like an unspoken, I mean, it may be an understanding, like your person doesn't like drama, and maybe the third party told your person they don't like drama either. And so it's like, if you've got problems, don't talk about them. Like this seems like the agreement between the third party and your person. They have things to argue about, but neither one of them address. This is the red flags. They have red flags that need to be addressed, but they don't talk about them. They don't address them. They don't confront the red flags or anything like that. It's two people in this connection, willfully blind, you know, ignoring, I should say, willfully ignoring the red flags. What's feeling torn here? See, your person knows that there are things in this connection that just don't. Your person knows, pile 3, that there are things in the connection with the third party that just don't work out, that do not align with them as they are, you know, with them as they are to their core. This could also talk about feeling torn about bringing up, you know, the red flags. They feel torn about saying something or addressing something that could start, you know, some knockdown, drag out fights between them and the third party, because that's not what they're wanting. This almost feels like they're not wanting to have the same kind of energy and dynamic with the third party that maybe they had with you, or even maybe still have with you. So feeling torn with the, oh, they're ignoring their intuition too. They're saying, do I bring up these red flags? Or do I heal? What is separating these? Oh, they're confused. Your person, they're trying not to think, they're trying not to, they're trying not to make rash decisions. They're trying, as much as they can, they're really trying to figure out like what's the best what's the best thing to do here? But it don't, what feels like that, what they're feeling torn about is like they know that staying in the connection with the third party is not, intuitively they understand staying with the third party is not going to heal them. It feels very karmic between them and the third party. And staying with the third party is not allowing them to heal, because as long as you are, you know, staying in a connection just because you don't want to be alone and you don't want to face, you know, being alone and stuff like that, that's keeping a wound open, right? Intuitively, they know what needs to be done. But they're, like I said, they are choosing to ignore the obvious. They are choosing to ignore the red flags. This could be a conversation your person knows, like, you know, your person must be seeing also, just like they feel like the third party is noticing things about your person cheating on them. Your person is also noticing things about, you know, the third party cheating on them as well. And they're feeling torn about bringing it up, you know, questioning and having that argument. Although intuitively, your person's higher self is nudging them to bring it up and address it. All right, so we got the Knight of Cups in reverse, and then we also have, yeah, the Four of Wands. This is why they don't fight. This is why they don't, this is why they're not bringing up the obvious red flags. Because your person is afraid to be alone, because if they're alone, your person feels like they need attention, they need affection, not necessarily from the third party, but just overall. What is the thing with the third party though? That spell work almost feels like that's coming from like your person almost feeling bound to the third party. Your person almost feeds off of chaos, and they may not even be aware that this is what's happening with them. Your person does have a legitimate abandonment wound, and it's causing them to attach to a third party who is very detached. Okay, so the third party is coming up as somebody who's the runner. Okay, your person's abandonment wound has them attached to someone who is very detached, very unreliable. It could be mirroring some kind of a wound that started in childhood for your person. You know, and those wounds often come up in karmic relationships for the purposes of healing. And that's what feeling torn feels about. Like your person is feeling torn. Like your person is consciously aware that there are some fundamental core issues between them and the third party that need to be addressed. But it's like, if I address them, we're probably going to end up breaking up. Talking about them and the third party. And your person, because they still are under the influence of an abandonment wound, it scares them more to be alone, to be single, than it does to stay in a toxic relationship, basically, is what it is. Your person is having to fight tooth and nail with the third party. They're not verbally talking about it, but your person feels like they have to fight tooth and nail with the third party to get their needs met. And nothing's working. Let's find out what She's Not You is all about. And I just saw the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. That person doesn't have your person's heart. So the attachment wound is not, it's not that your person loves, well, let's see, what she's not you. What's that all about? Yeah, that's what it is. You did fulfill them on an emotional basis. You did. Because with she's not you, or they're not you, the third party's not you, what that is saying is that the third party is showing up as very detached, very cold, not very warm in terms of like how they, the dynamic they have with your person. You know, the third party compared to you, it's like you are, like the way your person feels towards you versus the third party, it's like you're warm and you're affectionate, and maybe you're a lot more expressive with, you know, giving compliments and being touchy and lovey-dovey and stuff like that. And what's coming through now, pile 3, is that your person actually misses that. Okay, I'm not necessarily saying they're missing that from you, but they're missing feeling that. They're missing the romance. They're missing the, you know, the flirty compliments. And, you know, I don't know if you said or did things that boosted your person's ego, but they're missing those things because they're not getting those things with the third party. The third party's energy is coming through as very cold and detached. Okay, anything to add for she's not you? Okay. It feels like, okay, so this isn't happening yet, but it feels like it's only a matter of time. It feels like I'm almost feeling, pile 3, like your person tried. Okay, so it doesn't matter how attracted your person is or was to the third party. They may have been very attracted to them, like physically attracted to them in the very beginning. Something about how the third party is showing up is changing how attractive the third party is to your person. There may have been something kind of superficial that may have been the source of attachment, keeping your person attached, you know, to the third party. But it's like that power, whatever that spell work was that was showing up earlier, is whatever spell that the third party has or had your person under is starting to weaken. And with the Queen of Wands in reverse, your person's coming through like it doesn't matter how good, you know, pile 3, how good the third party looks. You know, maybe, I don't know if the third party is really superficial, if they're into things like cosmetic surgeries. Not that there's anything wrong with cosmetic surgeries, but people do things out of different intentions. And so if you've got someone who's a narcissist, they're going to want, you know, cosmetic surgery because that's coming from, you know what I mean? Versus someone who isn't a narcissist but still opts to have cosmetic surgery. There's something very superficial coming through about the third party though. You know, and so it does, like your person, so that may have attracted your person in the beginning. Your person may have been very attracted to the fact that they may have seen it as, oh, you know, the third party is keeping up with, you know, the third party isn't letting themselves go in terms of physicality, physical appearance. You know, the third party might, you know, if they're, you know, they might keep up with, you know, hair, nails, makeup, you know, maybe they eat right and go to the gym, and, you know, maybe they, you know, do like expensive, like, you know, facial treatments or cosmetic surgeries. It's like, you know what I mean? And that may have been very attracted to your person in the beginning, but with time, it's like it's like the third party regardless of all of that, because of their energy is starting to become unattractive to your person is starting to lose their attraction for the third party. Like none of that's gonna, it's like it's only a matter of time. And so your person may have compared the two of you, and I don't know if there's something about you versus the third party where, you know, it's very superficial, you guys. I don't know if the third party is skinnier than you, if they're more attractive than you. I don't know. There's energies there though where it was like at one time they preferred that and the third party was all about that. And now it's like that doesn't matter anymore. That's not coming to a place where it matters, because even still it says they're with the third party, and when they are with the third party they still think and want you. And I'm also hearing they prefer you. I just heard they prefer you now. They may not have thought that, you know what I'm saying? This is really it is what it is. A lot of this has to do about appearances. Maybe the third party is very glamorous. They look good on paper. I don't know if there was just something about the third party where maybe they were, you know, maybe flashy, and maybe they love bombed in the beginning with your person. I don't know, but you know, your person is losing attraction for the third party if they haven't lost it already. It may have been at one time where they thought that the third party was more attractive than you physically. Now they might actually be thinking like that's not the case anymore. Actually, you know, pile 3 is more attractive than, you know, the third party. Even if pile 3 doesn't always, you know, stay on top of, you know, nail appointments, hair appointments, even if pile 3 doesn't, you know, live in the gym or always eat healthy, even if pile 3, you know, isn't a size whatever 2, 4 even if pile 3 doesn't wear designer clothes and stuff, even if pile 3 isn't always flashy and whatnot, pile 3, it's like is your person is starting to see you as more attractive than the third party. No matter what the third party looks like physically, it's an energy that's coming through, right? I'm hearing your person is getting fed up with the third party. Your person is starting to see the third party as ugly despite what they look like physically. But now I'm also hearing that they're also starting to notice some things about the third party physically that they actually don't like. Okay, that's some tea for you right there. All right, you guys, we're going to end your reading. Hold on, let me see. Did I miss anything? Let me look at open relationship real quick. Yeah. This is a last-ditch effort with open relationship. That's a last-ditch effort. I'm telling you, there's a message coming through about things in the relationship, in the relationship between your person and the third party that's not, well, not only is it not emotionally satisfying, but it's also not sexually satisfying. Okay? And it may be on both sides. The feelings on that may be mutual, because your person's cheating on the third party and the third party is cheating on your person. So, you know, that might be a last ditch effort, like opening up the relationship and both of them letting each other know, okay, you know, I'm going to have sex with other people and you can have sex with other people, to try to, you know, it's like a last ditch effort to try to save the connection. They're just trying anything and everything at this point, you know, to save a sinking ship is what I'm hearing. Yeah, and then we got the 6 of Swords at the back of the deck. This has things of like starting over, keeping things light, allowing, you know, competition into the bedroom or into the connection, trying to ground the energy of the connection between them and the third party, because things are not grounded between them right now. I'm hearing the mask fell off. I don't know how long your person has been with the third party, pile 3, but the mask is falling off, and it could be on both sides. And so, you know, your person and the third party is really starting to see what the bare bones of the connection is, and it's not pretty. Okay, not pretty at all. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and end the reading there. I hope that it resonated. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again today. I will see you guys at your next pick a card love reading. Bye, guys.